Challenge accepted.
Recently, I was challenged to try and beat the entire final battle in virtual reality. And if you read the title, you already know that I did it. Trying this challenge was extremely hard and took such a long time. If you want to know how long and what it was like, make sure to watch the full video. Also, don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more insane challenges like this. And leave down in the comments right now what you think would be the hardest part in the final battle, because the hardest part might actually surprise you. Okay, first we'll start with the subway. Honestly, there's not much to be said. I did the entire thing like normal, but it was a little harder because I guess I was super short and couldn't see the numbers, so I had to actually jump. And when I tried to do the override thing, it took me a few tries before I actually got past it. After the subway was, of course, the construction facility. This part was also pretty easy. It was just a matter of figuring out the controls, such as the resonator and controlling the little bot guys, and as well as the jetpack. Though I did learn that the jetpack is actually kind of hard to use. Whenever I would hit the button for the jetpack, it was delayed for about a second. So I had to push the jetpack button early in order to prevent falling. Everything else here was pretty easy. Once I got here, the elevator decided to leave me, so I did what I normally did and just climbed up the wall. And did that the entire way up. Okay, now for the part that everyone just loves. The server room. Now you might be surprised that this room was actually pretty easy. The hardest part was actually the overriding part. Only because the game didn't register the inputs I was putting in and was opening up random things and wanting me to leave the game apparently. But after I got past this, it was no problem. I just carefully maneuvered around the lights and eventually got past the server room. And now comes the infamous factory puzzle. Unfortunately for this one, I had to do the entire thing because there's no way I'd be able to do any of the shortcuts. Moving faster on controllers is actually harder than on a keyboard. So of course, this part wasn't hard, it just took a little while.
No! I destroyed Duncan!
When I tried to do this part for the first time, my game was extremely laggy, which made it hard to play. But with enough time and internet power, I finally got past it and was onto the Battle Dome. Alright, this part wasn't so hard. The only thing hard about going around the Battle Dome was the end when you have to climb up platforms and get to the top of the dome. My first time, the game did something weird and I just fell. But then the second time, I was more careful and easily made it to the top. If you've made it this far into the video, then congratulations. You made it to the fun part. Yeah, Lava Escape was fun. At first, I tried doing some of the shortcuts, but that ended up failing miserably, so I just tried doing it the correct way. And at one point, I was doing pretty good and got close to the end until...
No! I was so close.
So after many tries later, I finally decided to try another shortcut. And to my surprise, it actually worked and ended up being my first win in Lava Escape. And then it was time for Target Town. Target Town honestly wasn't much harder than playing on the computer. It was just moving around and throwing the arrows. Out of all the times I played Target Town, I only failed once, resulting in playing Simulator Scrimmage, except when I did, the game completely broke and I had to restart to Lava Escape, which really sucked. But then after many deaths later, and just many tries, I finally got to the Battle Crag.
No!
And of course I failed here too,
so
I had to start back at Lava Escape again. Luckily, I only failed at Battle Crag a few times, so out of all the games in the Battle Dome, Lava Escape was definitely the hardest. After beating the Battle Dome, I thought things were going to be pretty easy, and oh boy was I wrong. The island part was pretty easy. I just had to get the key card and I pretty much know where it is every time, so I don't think much needs to be said about Retro Wave Reef or whatever this place is called. And then we move on to the vent. Now you might be surprised, but the vent maze with the crazy Sabrina, or Sabrina from Ohio, or whatever you call the great woman, was actually harder than I thought. It wasn't entirely hard, but my character didn't want to walk straight or turn corners for whatever reason, so yeah, I died a few times. Luckily I knew the way out of the maze, so it still didn't take too long. Oh yeah, and then of course I ran into T-Pose
Scary
DJ.
man?
He is much taller in person. Okay, and now we come to the lava mech fight. So if you've been wondering what the hardest thing was, this was. It was this. This was much, much harder than the Battle Dome. And you'll see why in just a minute. First of all, the platforms are too far apart to just jump to, because I don't go as far when I use the dive button, which is also why I didn't do the shortcut back in the factory. So I had to use my jetpack to prevent dying every time. After getting across the lava, it was pretty easy to get to the mech. It was just a matter of jumping to each platform and then jumping across even more lava. And then came the mech fight, which I thought was actually going to be pretty easy. But as soon as I got in the mech, my controls completely broke. Moving forward suddenly meant I wasn't moving forward. I still don't understand what happened to the controls. But not only that, I couldn't go into first person because the mech would block my view. And then when I went into third person, the camera didn't follow where I was going, just like the subway for whatever reason. Luckily, I found a button that reset the camera, but it still didn't make things much better. This was the part that made it so hard. I had so many times because of these controls just not working, and then I get hit with the rockets every single time.
Oh no, I'm dead! No!
But then after like 2 or more hours of trying this fight, one fateful attempt.
Oh! No, he's right there! He's right there! He's right there! No. No, 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 no. I'm so close. I'm so close. Come on. Come here. Oh, both of our health. Come on. Come on. Yes! 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 Come on! Yes! Yes! Oh. Finally! Finally! Yes!
After that, the hard part was over. The final fight doesn't allow first person as well, so like Target Town, it was just a matter of moving around and hitting the bombs, as long as the game didn't break.
No! It keeps kicking me out of the map.
It was pretty easy, and then I went up to fight JP, and I just spammed the attack button. Except this was going to be harder than I thought because first person didn't work. Like the mech, I couldn't see anything. But if I went into third person, then the transport, whatever this thing is, would just leave me, and I can't see anything anyway. So I had to go into first person. And after many tries of dying and JP using his fling.exe exploits, eventually,
I will spam you. I can't see. I can't see. Did I win? Yes! I won! I won! I did it!
I finally did it. Trying to beat this in virtual reality took probably like 5 to 6 hours. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I had a lot of fun making it. So make sure to subscribe if you want to see more of these insane challenges. And if you have any VR challenges for me, let me know in the comments below or in my Discord. Thanks for challenging me to this. I had a lot of fun doing it, even though it was frustrating at times. As always, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.
Creep Crap, you see this? You see this? You gotta do what I did. You gotta be with these goggles on your face.